everyone, my name is Kaikun6 and I'm here to do a crafting video, you guys. I've finally wanted to start doing this video for like so long. I just didn't know why. It took me forever to actually release this video, I would say. I have been busy like trying to clean up the small room just to see like what else I can craft with and stuff, because all I wanted to do was like basically do this, which is like a puzzle. And my mother-in-law like gave up trying to put all the pieces together because like there was like a lot of like colors that mixed in well together, and so it was kind of hard to distinguish the pieces. And then I felt like, well, I have plenty of time to do that. I just wanted to catch up in whatever crafting projects I have. And I have also trying to like see what other crafting videos that I have been missing out on for the past couple months. And so I've been saving those on my Facebook, on my personal Facebook, and so that way I can just go back to it, see which one is good, which one is bad, and then just go from there. But yeah, so lately I have been doing these yo-yo flowers. Like I think I mentioned it before, you guys. I call them fabric flowers because they are made out of fabric. But a lot of people were saying like, yeah, it's still called a fabric flower, but you had to like make them into shapes and stuff like this. This one is like a yo-yo flower actually, because all it is just a basic stitch and this and that. So I have made a ton of those. Like I will show you like my progress and how long that took me and stuff. So I have like this basket, and it was like originally from my mother-in-law. She got these like type of plastic containers that was full of like raspberries or something like that, even though it says lychee on here apparently, because that was where it came from her stuff. But it came from an old supermarket that she used to go to before they closed down where she used to live at and stuff like that. So she gave me this basket saying like she might not need it no more, and I was like, that's fine, I'll use it for sure, because I'm always in need of like baskets just to like store stuff away. So yeah, I have been making these cute yo-yo flowers. Like there's a whole ton of them. It's like full, almost full to the brim on these. And all I did was like I had like this scrap fabric type of stuff. I ended up cutting it into like these 1 or 1.5 inch strips, sometimes 2 inches. I think this one was like a 2-incher. And all I did was a basic stitch with a needle and a thread, and the thread, which I am going to be showing you guys what it is, and I think I've shown it before. It's upholstery thread. It's by the brand Coates and Clark. It's so you can get it from Walmart or something. So that's where I got mine, and I got it in the color white and stuff. I know they have different colors. I think they had black in some form, and I do have one in black. I just don't know where that's at right now. I thought I had it in here so I can show you guys, but apparently I don't. So it's somewhere in my collection of other thread. No, actually I can see it right here. Hold on, give me a minute. It's right here, and it's this thread. It's a upholstery thread also. And my friend Molly gave this to me saying that maybe you might be able to get a good use of it, because like that way you can make more flowers. And I was like, yeah, I think I will. So yeah, so I was very, very happy about that. So once I run out of this one, I'll be able to use that one, no problem. And then if that's not enough, I could always buy another roll of these. So yeah, anyway, but yeah, I was and the type of needle that I use, like this is such a a really like cliche thing, but I don't use like the regular small hole needles, like the regular needles. I use like this tapestry needles, and it has like a whole bunch of other threads in there, because I have been sewing like crazy also, just fixing my husband's clothes, my own clothes, because every single time I put it through the wringer and the washer, it just wants to like come off, or it has like a small hole on it where I could always just stitch it up really well and then it would be fixed. But yeah, so taking off the lid, that way I can just show you guys. I have like a whole bunch of them. Like I don't know if I'll be able to go through all of these at one time, but all I know is I made a lot of gray ones, and they're like big, they're small, they're different sizes. I made this one that was kind of like blue and purple, but this was like a Tinkerbell type of fabric. I don't know, my mother-in-law had like all the fabric, and she gave me like all her scrap fabric and stuff like that. And so I felt like, you know what, like I could use some of this scrap fabric and then start making some flowers. because what I wanted to do originally, which I wonder if I have it here, she made this like small wreath form type of thing. Like, I'll show you, like, she used like these candle rings that's from Dollar Tree. I don't know if I have it, the wreath ring. I think this is 8 inches. Yeah, I think this is like it. So it's like this, and it's a 2-piecer, and you can make candle rings out of these, so that way you can just like place it on, like, you can put your candle in there, and then, or if not, you could put it on top of like a candle holder, and then it just look really pretty and stuff. So she had this wreath ring, like these wreath rings, and what she did was she did like a 4th of July type of thing, and it had like foam scatter on there. It was like shape of stars. It was like red, white, and blue. Sorry, I can barely speak today. And I remember I wanted to do that for my husband for such a long time, and I never got around to it because as soon as Texas got hot, I just didn't want to do nothing. All I wanted to do was just sit down or lay down, play some music, or if not, make some fabric flowers. And so that's what I have been doing. And this took well, to be honest, like, sometimes I'll take like a huge break and then I never get around to it. But the last time I did make some was like I don't know, maybe a couple months ago now, maybe even longer. I think once it started getting hot here in Texas, that's when I just stopped making them. But honestly, how long did this took me to make? I do not know. I want to say like maybe a maximum was like maybe 15 flowers a week, I think, and I don't even know how many flowers are in here. Sometimes I only made 1, sometimes I made 5 or 6, which was like my maximum. And this is a weird looking one, like some of it is a little bit shorter than the others for the petals, but that's okay. It's still a pretty flower. But yeah, what I wanted to do was like use these pieces that I have right here, and it was like, it's really cute, right? Like, it's for the red, white, and blue type of thing. I was gonna do these. I was gonna put the foam scatter on them, like glue them down and then put them around that wreath ring, so that way it'll look like a red, white, and blue wreath. But I never got around to it, so hopefully I'll be able to do that soon. And then the rest of the colors, like these pink ones, and then there's like a coffee theme type of thing, this really cute beige white colored one, and then I don't know, what else do I have in here? I have a green. Oh, well, this is an interesting one, but yeah, I combined like 2 to 3 different types of fabrics and put it in one. This one's this one I used recently for a craft, which I don't know if I've ever shown that off yet or not. Sorry, I just moved the camera. But yeah, it's like this seashell shore life type of thing, and then of course this purple and white one is really pretty. But yeah, I have a whole slew of these, that's for sure. So yeah, so all I did was like I grabbed like strips of fabric, and then just basically used the basic stitch with the upholstery thread. Like, it's up to you, you want to use something else, but I used regular thread before and it broke on me as soon as I started pulling on it, because all you have to do is just pull on it on one end, and then it'll just it'll form a flower, and then it's up to you how you want to tie it and this and that. So yeah, I learned how to make these flowers through the Shabby Tree. She made like this video where she used to say like I will make rosettes, fabric flowers, yo-yo flowers all the time, and like she recently posted up that video, like I don't know how long ago now, but she made some on one of her lives and stuff, and she was like, oh, like I always get scrap fabric all the time whenever I'm crafting, and so just to not waste this fabric, I turn them into flowers, and then I use that to craft, so that way it'd be like a 2-in-1 type of thing. And I really like that idea because I ended up getting like scraps of fabric like crazy. Like, I'll show you like how much I have. And it's not just crafting alone. Like, this, most of it came from my mother-in-law. So I was just like, yeah, this blue basket that I have right here, it was full of like fabric. And so as you can see, I'm still not done with it at all. And I have like my scissors and then the thread and the needles in here. But yeah, and then this is like more of the gray fabric that I still haven't gotten around to. And it's just, I have so much in here. So it's not just one basket full, I have 3 of them, and I'll just show you all the baskets that I have. But I haven't cut these into strips yet, but you can tell like Some of these are kind of like squares and like long strips, or just weird patches here and there. That's going to be an interesting one to cut, so that way I can do a flower out of. And I don't know what else, but I have like so much fabric in here. It's just ridiculous. Like, I remember I organized it by like how I found it as, and oh, it's just gonna be a pain in the butt. So let me go, I don't know where to put this. I'm gonna put this probably on the floor for the meantime. And then I have like these other stuff that I have on top of this one basket I'll show you guys. And I dropped the tag for the wreath ring, but I have like these other type of wreaths stuff. And then of course this one was like a gift from my mother-in-law. I forgot why I put it there, but it's supposed to be meant for like trash bags for the car and stuff like that. And so my mother-in-law found this somewhere at a Dollar Tree, and it has SpongeBob, and then there's Patrick on the back. And it's so funny because I always told my mother-in-law, like, ever since I was a kid, like, I've always loved SpongeBob. And so she's like, she was so lucky to find this, because in the section where is right by where the registers are, they have other varieties of these types of bags, but like she got lucky, she found this one. And so I felt like, well, there's a lot of SpongeBob fans out there. There's a lot of millennials or Gen Xers that actually watch the show. And so I love SpongeBob. That happens to be my favorite character. And then Patrick is my husband's favorite. So yeah. But yeah, like I had like this wooden wreath base form also. And I told myself I was going to do some fabric flowers to glue it on here, make it look pretty so I can hang it up somewhere. I was going to do that. And then I had like these 3 splatter screen pumpkins with handles on them. And I was going to turn it into a pumpkin, so that way you guys can see like the image I had of it somehow. Yeah, I was gonna, I don't know. I never got around to it because I felt like as soon as I wanted it to write or something, it just took over my life. So yeah. So that's all the stuff that I had on this basket that I will show you. So that way you'll know what it is, because like it's kind of hard to pick it up since it is kind of heavy. So not only did she gave me like that one red basket, she gave me a second one, but this one did not come with the lid. So here are more scrap fabrics. And I have not organized this yet. This is like a mess. And I will eventually organize this to the point where I will use it, and it'll be easier for me to start doing basic stitching and then making more flowers out of them, because I felt like this is a pretty fabric and it's going to be really pretty to make like a type of fabric flower for it, or a yo-yo flower as people would say it. But I would call it a fabric flower because it is made out of fabric, and I am making a flower out of it. So there you go. But yeah, I have so much to go through. I still have so much fabric that I need to go through, so that way I can use it for crafting and this and that. And so yeah, let me put all this back like on its order or something, because like I had these 3 baskets that I've shown you guys already that it's been sitting on my dryer for I don't know how many months now. And I just love it. I really do. Like I just like looking at it and be like, yeah, I gotta do something about that eventually and see how it goes. And I accidentally closed this up, so that's why I'm opening it up right now, so that way you guys know what I'm doing. But yeah, and but yeah, I have made just these flowers so far. It's like, I know a lot of people can make a lot of them. Like I have seen people actually make like this amount of flowers like within a couple of weeks or something like that, or even less. And I'm here like, yeah, but I mean, most of us like have like, you know, chores to do. We have to do supper, we had to do cooking, cleaning, this and that. So once in a while, whenever I felt like if I'm not doing any of these chores, I could always just go back and make these fabric flowers, because they're really cute. I like them. There's still some little, you know, stray threads coming off, but I feel like it just gives it character. Like, I don't know, I just love it so much. My favorite ones that I have made was like these purple ones. They're like really, really cute. And oh, and this is a cute one too. It looks like jean denim fabric type of thing. But yeah, so yeah, I made all of these. It's just really cute. Oh, here's another one. So yeah, so it's really cute. And I hope to make more. I really do, because I really do miss making them. Here's another like coffee theme one and stuff. It's really cute. I don't know, I like going through all of them and just seeing what I made and stuff. So This one was like a Snoopy Peanuts fabric type of thing, and then there was like a little bunny fabric on there and some yellow one. I don't know, I just like combining flowers so that way they can make some really cute designs on them and just make them like look unique, I would say. But yeah, that's basically much it, like that I have been doing. Like, I have also been trying to paint. I've been trying to do ceramics, and I never got around to it. It just got too hot, and so I felt like I need to start doing a lot of crafting stuff now that I'm no longer like car sitting for a friend of mine. And on top of that, like, there was a point where I did have, like, my brain gave me a break where I wasn't having like all these crazy vivid dreams, and then some of them were like recurring, and so I felt like once it becomes recurring, I have to write it down. And so that's what happened over the weekend. So I have been writing down like 4 stories so far. I'm on the 4th one, and that one was going to be a little bit longer because that one was recurring so much. It felt like it was worth, I guess, extending it or something. I don't know. Sometimes my dreams would give me like these weird small clips of like what's going on in there, and then for some reason, once it gets too vivid to the point where it will become a recurring one, I'd be like, okay, yeah, now I need to write this down, and then it gets turned into a short story technically. So yeah. And so while I was actually going through like the small room, I realized I had like all these other crafts that I need to do, especially painting them. And so I'm gonna be doing some painting like crazy. Like, for an example, like, I'm gonna be painting these, and I've shown these before. So what I'm gonna do is do the gnome one for both of them, like this, and for 2 of them actually, and the rest of them I'm just gonna be painting these ones white, and then this one's gonna be like black with like a little probably like a purple outline or something, make it look very realistic or something. I don't know, but I will be using my acrylic paint or my craft paint just to like do that. And while I was going through all of that, I have found some other wooden stuff that I need to paint. Like, for an example, this. I remember my mother-in-law gave me this like a long time ago, and I haven't found like the tea light for it yet, but I told myself I wanted to paint this little cute hedgehog and then have it somewhere on my my dining room table, so that way I could just display it there. And then I had these too, which I know it's really early for Christmas, but I had like these like gingerbread man, gingerbread person type of wooden cutouts, and I told myself I was going to start painting them like a couple years back, but I never got around to it. And so I felt like maybe it would be perfect for me to start actually painting some wood projects that I have and all that. And then while all this, I remembered I had these, and I was like, I forgot that I had them. So I have like these wooden heart cutout tic-tac-toe things that came from Dollar Tree, and it's like the Valentine's Day section is $3. I gotten these like a couple years ago, and then I had gotten these also a couple years ago, and this is the wood Christmas crafts, and I had like trees on there, the ornaments or the light bulbs, and then yeah, so I can't wait to start actually painting these. And finally I have another Christmas one, and it's like the little ornament socks thingy, and probably like the Santa hats, I think. And yeah, each one costed like $3, but that was okay because I wanted to, like, I remembered I gotten them, and I was like, I so want to play tic-tac-toe with my husband. And then I felt like, no, like I wanted to do something else. Like, I think I wanted to like make these actually like into ornaments I could hang up on a tree. And then the actual tic-tac-toe board, I was either going to make a tray out of it, kind of like, you know, I'll put something in here, kind of like a garland or some sort of greenery or something, and then make it like a candle holder type of thing. I don't know. I had like all these crazy ideas, and I just never got around to it. So hopefully the next crafting video I will do. Oh, I broke my little hedgehog. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna glue it on. But yeah, it's a little bit broken. I don't know if you guys can see that, but yeah. So once I get around to it, I'm going to just start painting like crazy, excuse me, and hopefully decorate this room where it's going to be Halloween appropriate, because I am ready for Halloween, honestly. I know it's still summer and a lot of people are trying to enjoy summer and stuff, but like a lot of us Texans are kind of like done with the heat. And luckily, based on like the weather app on my phone, it looks like it's gonna lower down the temperature like by 1 or 2 degrees. So hopefully by next week we will be in the 80s, so that way it won't be too hot, and then maybe we could start doing some yard work, because that's the one thing we have neglected to do, was yard work. I think our grass is like really tall, and we've been getting like a bunch of spiders and other stuff just getting nearby us, and we're like, no, we ain't doing that, you know. We ain't getting like these spiders anywhere near us. So yeah, but yeah, and I think that's it. I'm not sure what else I should do other than this like puzzle, the painting, and then make some more of these fabric flowers. I still have my little tote full of beads that I need to go through, so I can start making some jewelry pieces out of. I don't know. I still don't know. It's kind of like whenever I think about all these projects, I'm like, I get a little bit overwhelmed, and I'm just like, which one should I start out first? And it's always like whatever I have in my box, or if not, whatever I have in this buffet piece, because it is a mess. It really is. So I just need to organize a lot better, and hopefully get a lot of these stuff organized, because most of the stuff that needs to be organized is like not just my craft items, but it's like stuff that I have in like baskets, like kind of like, you know, the ones that I've shown you, like baskets like this or smaller than that, where it's full of clothes and stuff, and it's just for Mercari. And so once I have all of the Mercari stuff organized, maybe I'll be able to concentrate on crafting more. I'll have like more floor space, and then I'll be able to like paint more, or just make room, so that way I'll be able to paint on it instead of like going to my bedroom to paint on there, or go to the dining room area to paint, so that way I don't have to like worry about spilling paint everywhere, or just like just doing stuff anyway. But I feel like once I have like the floor space handled and stuff like that, I'll be able to get a chair in here, because I've been using my dining room chair just like to sit down and like do stuff with, like basically just craft within in here, or just do videos in here and stuff like that. And I haven't done that yet. I need to go get me like an actual like good chair where I can craft on there, or if not, just use just to like I guess like to record videos and stuff like that. But yeah, anyway, that's all I'm gonna show you guys. I just noticed this strip of fabric. I thought that was cute. It had like numbers on there. Oh, that's gonna be a cute flower. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a cute flower. Anyway, but yeah, I am gonna go. I'm going to see if I'm gonna be finishing up my short story that I'm working on, and then hopefully listen to more music, and then hopefully I'll be able to at least craft something today, and if not, there's always tomorrow. And then I'll probably just show my progress next week if I do another crafting video. But I know next week will be a shopping haul video, because I have a few things on there that I do want to show off, and then maybe eventually I will be doing a Mercari unboxing type of thing, because last night I had this notification from Mercari where it said like a certain seller was selling something that I was interested in, that they lowered down the price. That it used to be like $8, and then it was $2, and I remembered, I was like, that is very cheap, I am going to buy it. And so in total I ended up spending like $3.59 for these items. And so I'm just waiting for this seller to send it out, and then hopefully one day I'll be able to do a Mercari unboxing. And what I wanted to start doing was actually getting some stuff off of Mercari, so I can do like, not only just to like basically do a scrapbook idea of it out of it, or I was going to start using it for actually like sending thank you notes to my Mercari buyers, or basically to maybe, I don't know, kind of like do something with it, like another craft or something. And I just got bit by an ant. Great. I don't know where that ant came from, honestly. I have been having issues with ants too. I don't know what is going on. It was just like, one morning we woke up and there were like ants in the bed, and then I was like, what the heck is going on here? And then next thing you know, my husband had to go spray where the front door is, because he found some ants on his lunch bag and this and that. And so I felt like, well, there's ants everywhere, and I need to go handle that too. I'm gonna go see if I'm gonna be getting my poison out and spraying everywhere, because this is getting ridiculous. Like, I'm finding ants everywhere. I'm like, I hate it. I hate ants. And so once I find out where they're coming from, if it's coming through a crack in the wall or something, I am going to be spraying poison. And then once that settles it, I'm just gonna fill it up with like the foam stuff, the insulated foam or whatever, so that way they'll never come back through that hole ever again. So yeah, let me go now, and that way I can just clean up everything. So yeah. So next week will be a shopping haul video. So I'll just show you guys the stuff that I haven't been getting either. I think it was by Dollar Tree. I think at Costco, I believe. I'm not sure. I felt like I was supposed to show that off, and I don't think I ever did. I don't know. I have some stuff lined up, so that way I can just show you guys next week during that shopping haul video. So yeah. So hopefully you have a lovely day and a lovely week, and I'll see you guys next week. All right. Bye, everyone.